In a startling turn of events, Israel finds itself under fire once more, but this time the assailant is not a clandestine terror group. It's Iran. On the ominous night of April 14, 2024, over 300 rockets and drones rained down on Israeli soil, a brazen assault claimed by Iran. What makes this attack particularly intriguing are three compelling reasons. Firstly, an astounding 99% of the projectiles were thwarted mid-air thanks to Israel's impeccable defense systems. This remarkable feat showcases the prowess of Israel's military technology and its unwavering commitments to safeguarding its citizens. Secondly, paradoxically, this barrage of missiles, while intended to harm Israel, might actually benefit the nation economically. The aftermath of such attacks could potentially stimulate billions of dollars in defense contracts and investments, bolstering Israel's defense industry and solidifying its position as a global leader in military technology. Thirdly, it's baffling that Iran would launch an attack knowing full well that its efforts were destined for failure. Despite this foreknowledge, Iran pressed forward, raising questions about their strategic objectives and motivations behind the assault. In essence, Iran's audacious move has set off alarm bells across the region, sparking speculation about the true intentions behind the attack and its potential ramifications for the delicate geopolitical balance in the Middle East. As tensions simmer and the world watches with bated breath, the fallout from the brazen attack of aggression remains to be seen. What's the story behind Iran's recent attack on Israel? To grasp the complexity of this situation, let's delve into its historical roots. Surprisingly, there was a time when Iran and Israel enjoyed amicable relations. Iran supplied oil to Israel, and in return, Israel provided weapons to Iran. However, somewhere along the way, the relationship soured. What caused this rift between former allies? The suspected Israeli attack on Iran's consulate in Damascus on April 1st represents a significant escalation against Iran in Syria. By targeting top Iranian military figures like Brigadier General Mohammad Reza Zahedi, Israel is signaling a shift in engagement tactics, moving beyond disrupting arms supplies to Hezbollah and pushing Iranian-backed groups from its borders to directly eliminating Iranian leadership in Syria. This raises the risk of retaliatory strikes by Iranian-backed groups against U.S. and Israeli forces, potentially leading to increased tensions across Syria, Lebanon, Iraq, and even Jordan. President Biden's pledge of unwavering support for Israel in case of reprisals further compounds the risk, heightening the potential for a broader escalation. In the early hours of April 13th, Israel, aided by Britain, France, Jordan, and the United States, achieved two notable feats. Firstly, they successfully intercepted approximately 170 drones, 120 ballistic missiles, and 30 cruise missiles launched primarily from Iran towards Israel, boasting a reported 99% effectiveness and causing minimal casualties and infrastructure damage. Secondly, amidst ongoing negative media coverage and international scrutiny, Israel experienced a rare moment of sympathy and positive portrayal. Following this dual success of thwarting the attack and garnering improved public perception, U.S. President Joe Biden purportedly advised Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to embrace the victory. Similar counsel urging Israel to capitalize on the situation came from various allies and experts. Iran's attack seemed like it was designed to fail. Still, Iran only went so far. Tehran's first ever attack on Israel was designed to be shot down. They gave enough warning that this was coming, and I think they knew that they, the drones and the missiles, would be brought down before they reached Israeli territory. Maha Yahia, the director of the Carnegie Middle East Center, said. Then what was the need to attack? We came across two core reasons. First, the Axis of Resistance is a strategic network orchestrated by Iran across various territories, including Lebanon, Syria, the West Bank, Iraq, and Yemen. Its primary objective is to expand Iranian influence and challenge Israel. Rather than engaging in direct confrontations, Iran operates through proxy groups like Hezbollah in Lebanon and Houthi rebels in Yemen. These proxies receive funding, weapons, and instructions from Iran. allowing the country to wage a covert war against Israel. However, the recent attack on Israel by Iran marks a departure from this pattern. It is the first time that Iran has openly claimed responsibility for an assault on Israeli soil. Typically, Iran relies on its network of proxies to carry out actions against Israel, maintaining a veil of secrecy. This shift underscores the escalating tensions in the region and the evolving dynamics of the Iran-Israel conflict. In summary, while Iran traditionally operates through proxies in its conflict with Israel, this recent attack represents a significant deviation from that strategy. Second, in the tumultuous theater of global tensions, Iran's move plays out like a symphony of reprisals. Across borders, clashes unfold. Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Israel, and the United States, all entangled in a web of conflict. When Israel struck down Iran's general, Qasem Soleimani, the world held its breath. But Iran's response was not silence. It was a calculated counterpunch. 150 times they hit U.S. forces, knowing their assault on Israel would falter. Yet, as rockets soared, Iranians celebrated. Firecrackers lit the night, rallies surged. For them, it wasn't a defeat, it was defiance. Each attack, each uttered word, a testament to their unyielding resolve. Amidst the chaos, one truth emerged: Iran would not back down. In the aftermath, the toll weighed heavy: 1,200 lives in Israel, 33,000 in Gaza. Retaliation etched in blood, fire, and the hearts of a nation. Third, before 1979, Iran and Israel maintained a surprisingly amicable relationship. During this period, Iran, under the leadership of Reza Shah, implemented significant reforms, and the United States supported Iran due to its abundant oil supply and open-minded approach. However, the 1979 Islamic Revolution in Iran marked a turning point. Ayatollah Khomeini became Iran's first supreme leader, and the country shifted towards a theocratic government that did not recognize Israel's legitimacy. Iran's ambition to lead the Muslim world clashed with Saudi Arabia's Sunni dominance. Recently, Muslim countries criticized Israel's actions in Gaza, providing Iran an opportunity to assert its differences. Although missiles were launched at Israel, the actual target was Saudi Arabia's position. This complex geopolitical landscape underscores the ongoing tensions between Iran and Israel, which have evolved from friendship to open hostility over the years. Fourth, in the intricate tapestry of international relations, an unexpected alliance is taking shape, casting long shadows across the geopolitical landscape. Iran and Russia, traditional rivals, are forging a burgeoning partnership driven by shared animosity towards democratic values, mutual adversaries, and a common ambition for regional influence. Since mid-2022, Iran has emerged as Russia's foremost military supporter. Its decision to aid Russia in the war on Ukraine underscores the deepening strategic ties with Moscow. Iran has supplied Russia with hundreds of drones, including the Shahed 136 suicide drone and a Mohajer 6 reconnaissance and strike drone. Additionally, Tehran has shipped artillery and tank rounds to Russia. In return, Russia has extended unprecedented defense cooperation to Iran, covering missiles, electronics, and air defense systems. This alliance, however, carries broader implications. If provoked, it could transform into a formidable force. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine provides a backdrop. Iran's weapons support to Russia has escalated tensions, and the United States has imposed sanctions on both nations. Furthermore, Russia's efforts to establish a drone factory with Iranian assistance signal a deepening entanglement. As these two unlikely partners converge, the geopolitical calculus in the Middle East and beyond may undergo a seismic shift. Iran's intricate dance of power, a symphony played across borders, reveals more than meets the eye. Proxy wars, geopolitical gambits, and ancient legacies intertwine, veiling ambitions in shadows. Yet, beneath the surface, whispers echo: a nation's unyielding resolve, a shifting chessboard, and alliances forged into defiance. The real reason? The recent developments between Iran and Israel, the strategic alliances, and the unyielding spirit of nations all paint a picture of a world in flux. As we peer into the horizon, Questions linger in the air like the calm before a storm. What will be the next move in this high-stakes geopolitical chess game? How will the alliances forged today shape the conflicts of tomorrow? Join us as we continue to unravel the intricate web of international politics, where every decision could alter the balance of power. Stay tuned for the story of nations in an ongoing saga of ambition, resilience, and the undying quest for sovereignty. Until next time, keep your eyes on the shifting sands of alliances and the whispers of diplomacy that may just determine the fate of nations. Meanwhile, show some love by hitting the like button and subscribing for more compelling content. Your support keeps us going.